Hello, I'm Peter Parfitt. Welcome to the New Brit Workshop. Today we're in the Netherlands and I'm going to tell you about cycling in this beautiful country. It is safe, it is easy, and it's an absolute joy. I've been doing it for years. In this short video I'm going to tell you about all the different things that I think make cycling so easy in the Netherlands. And I'm going to start right now with their cycle network. It's called the Fitz route network, and you can see it written on this board here. If you imagine, all around the countryside there are various points with numbers, and when you get to one of those points you'll find a map like this, and this is point number 97. There's point 97 and it says here you are, in Dutch of course, and this point is connected to three others. It's connected to the south to 62, to the northwest to number 7, and in the north to point number 98. And everywhere you want to make a decision about whether you should go left or right, you'll find another little sign saying number 7 is this way or number 97 is that way, and so on. So you actually do not need to have a map with you. If you plan your route for the day by just writing down the various numbers you want to go to, probably in a big circle, getting back to the point where you started, then all you need is a list of those numbers and you go from point to point. As simple as that. Well, it's time to plan our route for the day, and I've got the cycling map out with all the various points marked on it. I know where we are at the campsite, which is just here, and as I leave the campsite it tells me which direction point 12 and point 52 are. So I want to go to 12 because my destination today is this town here, Kessel. So I'm going to put 12 first. I'm going to go then to 06, 22. I'm then going to go down to 23, 66, 64, 63, and my destination is 53. All I have to do now is work out a route back. Well, I think I'll go this direction. So I'm going to go 54, 55, 56, back to 24 here. I'm then going to cut across and go into this town of Helden, and so I'm going to veer off the route, but I'm quite happy about doing that because I know I'll easily be able to find the route on the other side. So I'm just going to write down Helden there, and then I'm going to come out of Helden this way. I'm going to go to 22, 06, 12, and then I know the direction for my campsite is towards 52, so I'll put 52 with a bracket. If I want to know the distance, I just look at the various red numbers in between the points, and I could then add up the distance as I go. And so there we go, there's my route. My route out is on the left, my route back is on the right, and it's very simple indeed. Technically I don't need the map anymore, but if I didn't take this map with me and I wanted to look at the map again at every one of these points, there would be a map for me to look at. And the map contains a lot of other information. There's a legend here, and for example there is a travel information office sign here, and I can see there's travel information offices here, 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 and I'm sure there are many others as well. So there's all sorts of information. Maybe of interest to you to know that parking places are also shown, and you might want to have the bicycles on the back of the car, park up for the day, go for your cycle ride and get back to the car. Well, there are plenty of parking spaces shown on the map. Now of course there are lots of other things about cycling that you need to know about. You know, whether you can hire bicycles, whether you can get them repaired, and all that sort of thing. So let's go into a cycle shop in a town nearby and find out some answers. Well, we're here in Pannigan with Rudy Dewan, who is the manager of the local cycle shop, and it's a big cycle shop. And Rudy, what about the cost of hiring a bike, say for a day or a week?
It costs for just a normal bicycle, it's 10 euros per day.
Yeah.
We also have a few electrical bicycles we have for rent. Those are 15 euros per day.
And if someone wants to hire a bicycle for a whole week, the price comes down a bit?
The price comes down a bit, yeah.
Okay. So there I am. I've never cycled in the Netherlands before and my bicycle breaks down. What do I do? Is there a good chance I can find someone to repair it?
And we repair everything about the bicycles. In Holland everyone's cycling, so when a lot of people use bikes, they break down. It starts with a flat tire to complete broken frames. We repair everything.
Yeah, last year I got a flat tire and I came here and your chaps repaired it for me in next to no time.
Yeah.
And of course there's always a chance someone might want to buy a bicycle. Can they buy one here?
Yeah, sure. They can buy all we have here.
And what's the price range? What's the cheapest? What's the most expensive?
Price ranges from about 200 euros to 35 or 4,000 euros.
4,000? That's for an e-bike, I assume.
E-bikes. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Electrical bicycles are really a growing part of the market in Holland.
The cycle paths are known as Fitz paths and they're everywhere. On roads you'll find dedicated cycle lanes, you'll find tarmac tracks through woodland, and even the agricultural tracks are absolutely ideal, even if you've only got a town bike. Now when it comes to roundabouts, those near towns and in towns generally have the right of way for the cyclist. Now if you look at this couple in the distance, this grey car coming around the corner, the grey car stops automatically to allow the couple to go by. You do need to check, just as these people are doing, that the motorists have spotted you. Now out of towns you will find that the cyclists may not have right of way. Here we've got the Tour de France, or part of them, coming by now. Hello chaps! Hey! Now there are plenty of rivers and canals to cross, and sometimes you'll find a little ferry like this one which just takes bicycles. But there are bigger ferries that take cycles, pedestrians and cars. Just look at the number of cyclists there are, and this is just an ordinary day. Even the ice cream van's going to keep them company. And there they all go, and only costs 60 euro cents to cross that river. Now, if you see a sign like this, it says, cyclists are welcome, and if you're having trouble with your bike, go and seek some help where you see that sign. They're often at cafes, and whilst you're there, try one of their absolutely amazing coffees, and they're good value for money, usually less than 2 euros. And check out the farm shops. Here's an absolutely superb farm shop we visited many times. Everything is local apart from the bananas. If you need tourist information, go to the VVV office. It's pronounced VVV. Well, most Dutch people speak good English, but saying VVV does help. Now there are many options for accommodation, bed and breakfast, hotels or campsites. We stayed on campsites and they're brilliant, particularly this one. It was a real find. Private pitches surrounded on 3 sides by hedges, and it was all for less than 18 euros a night. Absolutely brilliant. Now this is the local town, and look, everybody in the Netherlands cycles. This is a supermarket, there are bikes everywhere, and they go and do their weekly shopping on a bicycle. Here's the local train station, and people start their commute by cycling to the train station every day. And here's a picture I took a couple of years ago when I was visiting Delft, and if you want more information about the Dutch, take a look at this book. It's called The Dutch, I presume, Icons of the Netherlands. Well, that's it. Many thanks to everyone who's helped with this, especially to the Royal Netherlands Embassy, and I hope I've managed to persuade you to take a look at cycling in the Netherlands.